David Sierra Koyak describes the day German forces entered Lodz.
September 8, 1939. Lodz is occupied. The beginning of the day was calm, too calm. In the afternoon, I sat in the park and drew a sketch of my girlfriend. All of a sudden, the terrifying news: Lodz has been surrendered. German patrols on the streets. Fear, surprise. Meanwhile, all conversation stops. The streets grow deserted. Faces and hearts are covered with goo. Cold, severity, and hostility.
Persecution of Jews was swift and brutal. For the children, school was disrupted and often halted altogether, and many Jewish pupils were forced to support their families by working or smuggling. Hannah Hershkowitz recalls her first day of school.
I was 6 years old. It was the first day of school in September 1941. Marisha, my best friend, invited me to come with her to school. We met in the morning and walked together with a lot of other children. We reached the big high gates. The watchman of the school was standing by the gate. Marisha went through the gate, and I followed her, as the watchman greeted her.
Where are you going? He asked me. To school, to first grade, I said proudly, and continued walking. The watchman blocked my way. No, not you. But I'm 6 already. I really am. You are a Jew, he said. Jews have no right to learn. No Jews in our school. Go home. Marisha and the other children ran into the building. I did not cry. I thought, I am Jewish. There is no place for me. I stood there until no one stood in front of the school. Only me. The new school year had begun, but not for me.
Hannah had been left out. She was no longer a part of society, and she began seeing herself as an outsider. For Jewish children, merrily going to school became a privilege. David Sierra Koyak writes.
Tomorrow is the first day of school. Who knows how our dear school has been? My friends are going there tomorrow to find out what's cooking. Well, I have to stay home. I have to. My parents say that they are not going to lose me yet. Oh, my dear school. Damn the times when I complained about getting up in the morning and about tests. If only I could have them back.
We are children, so why then do we not smile? We are once children, children who were loved by a mother and father, children who went to bed and dreamt wonderful things, painted pictures with our fingers using bright colors, laughed, played, and ate with happiness, love, and joy. Then the war began.
We were ripped from our mothers. Our dreams were burnt and mixed with the ashes of our fathers, then replaced by a nightmare of indescribable pain, torture, agony, and death. We received little food. We got used to sleeping without a bed, hanging our heads low. We got used to seeing people die.
And we were just children, 1 million children. Do you not understand why we do not smile?
Wenn Feuer und du bist und der Bettlen der Glieder Kinderlauf dem alle Beis und der Bettlen der Glieder Kinderlauf dem alle Beis.
most of their belongings behind as they enter ghettos. Eva realizes the new harsh reality of the ghetto.
May 10th, 1944. Dear Diary, we're here 5 days, but, word of honor, it seems like 5 years. The most awful thing of all is that the punishment for everything is death. There's no difference between things. No standing in the corner, no spanking, no taking away food, no writing down the declensions of irregular verbs 100 times the way it used to be in school. Not at all. The lightest and heaviest punishment, death.
In the ghetto. Hanalei is sick. She lost a lot of weight lately.
The ghetto will eat our children.
Her mom is saying with tears in her eyes. Hanalei does not understand. What does it mean that the ghetto is eating her children? What is it? A wolf? And anyway, what is a ghetto? Hanalei started asking her mom a lot of questions.
Mama, is Shabbat tomorrow?
Yes, my daughter.
Will we go to the Naaman River for a walk?
No, my daughter. We cannot leave the ghetto.
Do you remember Shula?
Yes.
But then why is she not coming to visit us?
Shula is not in the ghetto.
Can we write for her so she'll come and visit?
We cannot send any letters from the ghetto. We cannot have visitors here.
Well, then when will I go to school?
There are no schools in the ghetto, my love.
When will you bring flowers for Shabbat, like before, when we used to live on Mapu Street?
Hanalei, my love, there are no flowers in the ghetto.
So what do we have here in the ghetto? I don't want to be here. I don't. I want to have flowers. At least one flower. A small one. Let's get out of here. Please, let's get out.
Food in the ghettos was strictly controlled by the Nazis. The rations they allowed per person were inhuman. In Poland, less than 10% of the minimum daily requirement. Many Jews died of disease, starvation, and exhaustion, a condition that was grimly referred to as ghetto disease. David Sierra Kawiak writes,
May 24th, 1941. Dear Diary, I'm damnably hungry because there isn't even a trace left of the small loaf of bread that was supposed to feed me through Tuesday. I console myself that I'm not the only one in such a dire situation.
When I receive my ration of bread, I can hardly control myself and sometimes suffer so much from exhaustion that I have to eat whatever food I have. And then my small loaf of bread disappears before the next ration is issued, and my torture grows. But what can I do? There's no help. Our grave will apparently be here. To anything else, I soon became blind. I realized no matter how small the ration, they couldn't rob my imagination.